We will now create our navigation bar. In the very top, we see that we have a logo, an image, and a heading element, and then a drop down with different language options. We go into our code editor, and here we see we have a basic installation or setup of Bootstrap 4. We have the CSS referenced here and the JavaScript referenced here. The title of our page is Start Knowledge Base. Okay, so first we want to create our nav element. We use the nav tag like so. Then first of all we'll give it the class navbar, and to make it collapse and expand we'll give it the class navbar expand and then a device breakpoint LG. So for large devices and up, this navbar will be visible. Below that it will collapse. Then to choose the color theme, we'll give it the classes navbar light, and to set the background, the class BG light. Inside we'll first create a div with the class container to center the content on the page and to give it a max width. Then we'll add an H1 heading element, and inside this we'll put the image, which is a logo. The source will be img/40x40.png. We'll find this image in the folder over here. We'll also give it the alt text brand logo. After that we'll give it the text knowledge base. We'll now wrap this image and the text in an anchor tag, and the href attribute will get the value index.html, which is this page, and the class navbar brand. We'll close the anchor tag again after the text. Now we'll create our drop down. So we create a div with the class drop down, like so. Then we'll add a button with the type button and the classes btn and btn secondary to make it have the secondary blue color, and to make it a small button we add the class btn sm, and to make this a toggle button for the drop down we also need to add the class drop down toggle. Then we'll give it the ID drop down language, and to initialize the JavaScript we need to add the data toggle attribute with the value drop down, and for accessibility we add the area has pop-up attribute with the value true and the area expanded attribute with the value false. Now we'll give the button itself the text English and close our button tag. After this we'll create our drop down menu, which is a div tag with the class drop down menu, and for accessibility we give it the area labeled by attribute with the value being the ID of our button, which we defined up here. Inside this div we'll create a list of links, or just some links. So we create an anchor tag and then give this some value. This is just an example, companyname.com.language, like so. We'll need to give this the class drop down item and then some text language, and close the anchor tag again. We'll just duplicate this twice. Okay, let's now go into our folder and open the file and see it in the browser. We can see that something is wrong with this button, so I'll go back and I can see that we have our drop down button outside of our container. So we'll just move this down and indent these lines, save, go back to the browser and refresh. Now we can see that we have our drop down inside of our container.